Welcome to the Mediabox, where I'm joined by two Congress youth delegates here to talk about their time in Strasbourg and elsewhere. Alicia from the United Kingdom, first of all. Has it, being a youth delegate, changed your life?
I would say it's both changed my life and the lives, very locally speaking, of people from my municipality in Nottinghamshire. Our role in the Council of Europe is very multifaceted, being a youth delegate, in that we do work in Congress and we also have our grassroots projects, which are so essential in providing platforms for young people to get involved in the work of the Council of Europe. It's changed my life both in that I've been professionally able to speak to people and authorities where I'm from, in ways that I wouldn't have been able to do so before, and really engage with young people in a way that wouldn't have been possible before, as well as that open up opportunities that might not be necessarily available, especially where I'm from in Nottinghamshire, which is a little bit more rural and outside of that London sphere where opportunities differ from region to region. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity and the way that it's transformed my life and the potential it has to transform the lives of others, locally speaking too.
Lisa, talking to your peers, what do you think are the biggest problems facing society today, and how can your generation help address them? What should they be doing?
I think the disengagement that we have with politics is definitely one of the main issues that we're facing. Outside of climate change and misinformation that we receive from all sides, there are really deep-rooted problems in civic education, civic engagement, and how to get that new generation, our generation, to be participative for a better future now, not wait for them to be older to face their role and want to be those politicians and those leaders of the future.
Is that something you identify with, Liz?
I massively do. I mean, especially when I think about the statistic that only about 2 to 3% of parliamentarians are young people, so meaning under 35, generally speaking. We have to think about the fact that, yes, young people have so many kinds of issues to think about, but it's ultimately the responsibility of the people, the authorities who are in power, this older generation, to really listen to the fears and concerns of young people. And if I had one particular issue that I think stands out to me the most, it's not only just about misinformation, but young people have to continue to be engaged in educating themselves and staying informed, regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on. The most powerful thing you can have is knowledge and staying really engaged with the political world. And it's ultimately this that's most important. Maybe we won't change the world overnight, but we can definitely learn about the issues and make a plan step by step into the future.
Lisa, tell us to finish off with about some of the projects that you've been involved in as part of this role.
Well, I chose probably a project that's a little bit different from my youth delegates, my fellow youth delegates, because rather than implicating young people in my grassroots project, I wanted to hold accountable my leaders, my local leaders, for what they were doing for youth people. So I sort of reframe the monitoring reports that the Congress is doing on local democracy and how it's applied to the revised charter on youth participation, to see how they were doing and how they can improve. So it was a little bit of a flip the omelette kind of project, but I'm really happy with it.
Lisa and Alicia, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, thank you.